Taurus, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Taurus, in today's reading, I'm going to give you one of the Joe Wall Oracle cards, one from the Denise Lynn, and then do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Oh, just wanted to let you guys know that thank you so much for returning to see my videos. I appreciate it. Had to take some time off for myself to heal, to re-energize, you guys. Needed it. All right, so let's get started on your reading, Taurus, and see what's going on. Excuse me. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Taurus, for their highest good. So you have enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. Wow. So you could be actually going on a spiritual growth right now, like trying to figure out things, what's going on in your life, spiritual journey. Very nice, you guys. Very nice. Maybe the divine is really trying to put you on a different path, a spiritual path. Then you have one from here. Wow. All right. And then this one says, blessings are showering your life. Wow. That is beautiful. In any way, shape, or forms, blessings are coming in for you, Taurus. That is nice. I love that. Very beautiful. All right, so Taurus, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. See what's going on here. One for the current. This is for Taurus, for the highest good. One for the situation, or the past or now. One for the what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Wow. Okay, nice. And you do have a Two of Cups. I feel like there's a decision here coming through. Definitely, because right behind it you had the Two of Pentacles. So there is a definitely a decision that you're contemplating. Also trust the process on things. All right, Taurus, so let's see what's going on in your reading. Let's see what's going on. All right. So you start off with the Eight of Pentacles here. Sorry, I put this in the wrong place. Put that here. You start off with the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like all your effort, all your hard work is going to pay off very soon. Definitely very nice. You also have the Lover's card here for the situation. I feel like you really need to trust the process on things. I feel like you could also be making a decision towards a loved one or somebody that's very close to you. I feel like there's also a decision. I feel like you need to communicate better. Also feel like there could be an attraction to somebody here. You have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is definitely talking about really being focused, really seeing things for what they are, really standing your ground, knowing what you need to do. Because the King of Swords, he knows how to focus. He knows how to do all that. And I do feel like it's now. You also have the King of Wands up here for the what's hidden. The King of Wands is talking about putting your projects, your dreams, to put them into reality, to put it out there. I feel like you're in control and you know how to do things. I feel like you're taking control of everything that you need to do, putting all your whatever it is that you want to dream, like you want to create. It's time to put it out there, because when the King of Wands shows up, he definitely knows how to do things. He's very smart. He's very accurate he's very persistent on putting his dream out there. You also have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is definitely talking about support around you, celebration, happiness, togetherness. And I do feel like you have a lot of support here with your friends and family, or maybe you want that. It's something that you want here. You have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is definitely talking about a closing of a cycle. The wheel is turning in your favor. Your luck is changing. Karma is here. So, wow, very interesting, very nice. So there is a new path here for you also. You have the strength card for the what you need to work on. The strength card is definitely talking about finding your courage, your confidence, and your strength. You know, really knowing how to handle things that you're going through. Then at the end of the tarot deck, you do have for what the outcome is the Emperor card. You're going to be standing in your power. You remember that you are the leader and not the follower. You're going to know exactly what you need to do, and you're also doing your own thing. Like you're not taking anybody else's. You're doing your own thing. Like this is you. This is something that you're going to be wanting to do. Your authentic self. Wow. You have the Eight of Pentacles, so let's see what's going on, okay, when we clarify the reading. Take what resonates with you, Taurus, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. All right. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here for Taurus? Oh, okay. So you do have the King of Wands here again, and you also have the Seven of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're with all your hard work, you know, things are going to pay off for you. You're going to reach that material success. You're very persistent in everything that you're trying to create, and that's very nice. I feel like you're moving towards success with this King of Wands. I feel like you're trying to put things in order. I feel like you need to go with the flow though, okay? And I also feel like you're moving towards your life purpose here for some of you guys. A lot of you guys you are going to be making a decision very soon, but you want a lot of things, and you really got to be real with things, okay? Like, really be realistic with everything that's going on in your life, what you want to make, what you want to create. Be realistic about it, okay? Because there's a lot of choices that you want to do, a lot of things that you want, but you need to be real with yourself and everything that you're creating or wanting to do, okay? You have the Lover's card here, and why is the Lover's card here for Taurus? One more card. Wow. All right. Definitely there could be some kind of moving here for some of you guys. You do have the Lover's card here. The Lover's card is definitely talking about a choice, a decision that you could be making towards somebody very close to you. I also feel like you need to trust the process on everything that's going on in your life, and you really need to have better communication because it is a strong thing here. For some reason, they keep saying you need to be better in your communication, like really communicate, really get your point across, okay, the way you want to. Not harsh or mean, but just, put it there. You also have the Chariot card here. I feel like you're very committed to move forward and not looking back. I feel for some of you guys, you could also be moving resident to resident. They're asking you to take your power back, to take control of everything that's going on in your life. I feel like you need to have that willpower and that determination to do what you want to do. Like, don't be afraid of doing it, okay? I feel for a lot of you guys, sometimes you feel like you're always left out in the cold and things are not going to happen for you. And I feel like you got to quit thinking like that because you're definitely moving forward, okay? But you need to get out of this Five of Pentacles where you're feeling left out or you're feeling alone, you're feeling like nothing's going to happen, and things are going to move moving forward for you. And definitely you do make things happen. So don't ever think like that. I do feel like you are, you're not going to feel like this for a long time. Trust me, it's not. Things are going to be moving forward, okay? So just know that. And you are definitely going to be moving. You make things happen, Taurus, okay? There's blessings coming through. So just know that. You're not going to be feeling stuck. You're not going to be feeling alone. You're not going to be feeling like you're lacking. So it's good. You do have the King of Swords here. The King of Swords is definitely talking about the King of Swords is really talking about being focused, really standing on your own, knowing what you need to do, which is very nice. And I do believe that it is now. Also feel like you're very bold. I feel like you're starting to focus on everything that you need to. I feel like you need to speak your mind though, also. And be careful on how you're communicating with people because we really don't know what's going on in anybody else's life. Okay, so really try not to be too harsh on other people or, taking your joking too far. Okay, is what they're saying. You have the King of Wands, and why is the King of Wands here for what's hidden? One more card. Wow, look at that. That's nice. Wow, okay. So like I said, you know, you do have the King of Wands here. The King of Wands is definitely talking about, you know, moving forward, you know, putting your ideas out there, being very successful also, you know, going with the flow and just trying something new. You know, maybe you're wanting to start a new project or whatever it is, you know, maybe you want to move away from something that you've been doing, because I also feel like you have the Eight of Cups is here, and the Eight of Cups is definitely talking about you leaving something behind. And I do feel like you could be. I feel like you could be leaving a career or somebody behind that I feel like it's not the same anymore for you, and that I feel like you could be walking towards something else that's going to make you happy. And I do feel like it's going to happen very soon, because you do have the Ten of Cups here, because you do want that happiness. You want to be happy. You don't want to be, you know, whatever situation it is, you don't want to be back. You want to stay, you want to move forward, and you want to be happy. And this is something that you're not seeing. And I do believe that there's something that you're leaving that's not going to be, it's not, it's like it's not the same anymore. You're not getting that new that drive from it anymore. So you're going to leave it behind. So be ready. There's something that you're leaving behind, but you're going to leave it, and it's going to move you towards that happiness. So it's really nice. Wow. Hold on, you guys. Let me see what's going on. All right. Okay. So, and then you have the Three of Cups here. And why is the Three of Cups here for the hopes and fears on my card? Wow. So you do have the Three of Swords here, and the Three of Swords is talking about your emotions, you know, being very high, you know, going through a lot, you know, feeling a lot, seeing a lot, doing a lot. And I feel like you've been also too been giving a lot of yourself, you know, and I feel like you're in your feelings a lot, you know, really, really, you know, it's like you're feeling a lot of emotions, you could be feeling a lot of sadness, or just like remembering the past, or remembering, you know, everything that you've done, everything that you have been doing and been giving of yourself to other people. I feel like there is a lot of support around you. I feel like you have friends and family that support you in all the decisions that you're making. So regardless if it's very painful or very hard, that you still have that support there for them. Wow. Very interesting. Very nice. And I feel like you've been giving yourself a lot, and that now you're realizing that it's been overly giving, and that you're you know, even though it's been hurtful and sad to stand up or to say, no, you know, I can't do this anymore. You know, you're still standing your ground. So it's just very nice. You have the Wheel of Fortune here for Taurus. Taurus, white. Oh, okay. Thank you. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. You have the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So you have 888 here. So it's really nice. So you are going into a new cycle. There's a cycle that's closing here. There is luck here. Your luck is changing for the better. There is karma here also, and there is a new path definitely coming through for you. You've been working very hard. You've been working very hard. You've been very consistent with everything that you've been doing, and your hard work will pay off. Definitely pay off. Things are going to start moving very fast for you. There's unexpected messages, unexpected change, especially in your career. So know that, okay? So be ready for that. Wow. You have the Strength card for what you need to work on. Wow. And the Strength card is talking about find your courage and your confidence with everything that's going on. Really find your strength, your confidence, your courage, you know, and how to handle these things, you know. Really learn from everything that you've been through, because I feel like there is an ending here. There's been an ending here, and there's something that's going to come to an end, you know, whether it's been good or bad. Something is definitely, because you're leaving something. There's something here that you're leaving behind. And they're asking you to find your courage and your strength to continue to keep going, because even though it's ended, you know, remember that the Ten of Swords always goes back to that new beginning. So it's coming through because there is a cycle closing. You do have the Two of Pentacles here also, and there is a decision that you're going to be contemplating. I also feel like you really are trying to balance everything after all this ending is going to come through, or this ending has come through. And I feel like you need to start taking it easy, but you're going to be able to handle everything that comes through regardless. You're going to know what you need to do. Wow. And then you have the Emperor here. And why is the Emperor here for Taurus? Oh, wow. One more card. So you do have the Emperor here. The Emperor is talking about you standing back into your power, being the leader that you are, and you definitely are the leader, Taurus. You know how to handle things. You know, you've been very consistent in trying to do what you need to do. I feel like you want a lot though here, but I feel like you are going to receive it. You just need to like really leave this this thinking about not being able to handle it or not being able to do it. You know, really leave that behind. Really try to keep your emotions balanced and away from the decisions that you're making also, because you do have the King of Cups. They're asking you to really, really try to have compassion and forgiveness for everything that has been going on in your life. And they're not saying for you to run to that person and forgive them for whatever they have hurt you or whatever it is that's been going on. They're saying, you know, just forgive yourself, forgive, you know, just have that compassion still, because not, we live in a world that's so hateful right now, that so much negativity, that, you know, we need that compassion and forgiveness, you know, because if not, it'll make us really, really hard. And you don't want that, you know, because you want to be open to somebody who's going to come through, somebody who's going to give you a new relationship, or somebody, you know, an old lady that needs help. You know, you want that. You don't want to be mean, you know, or animals or whatever. You know, you really need to have that compassion and forgiveness and stand back, stand in your power, you know, because you know how to do things. You know how to you know how to do things. You know how to make things happen. And they're asking you to find your strength and your courage to continue to keep doing that. You know, don't give up on anything, because there is definitely a lot of blessings coming in, but there's also a lot of new things coming in also. I do feel like there's a new path. I do feel like things are going to change a lot for you. But good things are here, you know, good things. Really stay focused on everything, okay? Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot here. All right, so Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you next time. God bless.